Okay, good day, good evening, good afternoon, whichever it happens to be. Welcome to Denodon here, back with some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Been a while, I know. I've just been still, as you know, messing around with this game, and I figured I'd have a go at one of the missions they've got now, which was the US battleships one, where you have to take out two heavily armored American battleships and their escort or destroyers. Or you don't have to take out the destroyers, but they will cause problems for you if you don't. And I figured, well, why don't I just have some fun messing around with that mission? Because, well, I managed to just about finish it last night, but only just. So I figured we'll have a go, see what we can do with that. So, I've gone with the tech that will allow me to basically improve survivability. Because my plan, genius as it is to basically make a turtle ship. Not heavier armor, or armament, rather, but rather powerful defenses. Not sure how effective that'll be, but it will be fun to give a try. So, we'll get everything set up first. We'll leave that. What we want to do initially is we want to get as much of the protective stuff as we can get, because we're going to want the ship to be nice and survivable. So we'll go maximum. The idea is, yes, we may not put out as much damage, but we should be fairly powerful ourselves. So let's get, that should be all the alpha. Let's pick this stuff so I don't forget it. What are we on at the moment? Lyddite. So white powder. We could do that. Yeah, we'll go white powder. Why not? We'll get these even though we don't have any turrets to put on right now. Radio we'll put on. Rangefinder, do we want coincidence or stereoscopic? I think I might want to go that one because it is more accurate at long ranges, which always seems to be better. Now, the armor. Let's see, can I just get in, say, 20 inches of belt armor? How much is 20 inches of deck gonna be weight-wise? Just a bit. Let's make that 10. This is probably gonna cause a lot of problems, but you know what? I don't really care. I just want to see if it's even possible. So let's put that as 20 as well. Because hey, look, we've basically used our entire weight budget just on armor. But we can at least do a few things here that might save us a little. So we can get more expensive but lighter equipment. Oh yeah, we're going to need these auxiliaries. Get the shafts. Speed, we're not going to need that much speed. Let's just take that right down. Actually, let's take it all the way down to 15. That gives us more room to play with. Now, let's see. We're going to have to put in our towers. So, let's go that one there. Do I want that one or that one? That one's just better in general, so I'll stick that on, sure. Now, casemate guns, this is where it's important. I have to decide, do I want to have these heavier 6 inches? Or do I want to go something lighter? Because this has got to be something that can take out those destroyers that are going to be attacking us. Because looking at that, the 6 actually is faster firing than the 5. So, I'm not sure really what the difference is. Whereas, yeah, 7.5 a second. Oh no, actually I was reading rate of fire, sorry. Yeah, so we'll go with the 5s, why not? They're a good bit lighter than the 6s. And now we need main guns. Like, no allowance for it. So we're probably going to have to do something silly like the 9s or the 10s. Because they're just, even them, they're probably too heavy. But yeah, because look, 496. So if we went like, say, that, and that, we're now over the weight limit already. But we can probably make this work. If I get a medium barbet there, will that let me put a 9 on top of that? It will. If I do something like that... can we put barbets in the middle? I don't think so. No. That's a disappointment. It would be nice to have it in the middle there. Can we get away with having main guns in the middle here? Probably not, given weight considerations. Yeah, that's not gonna really work, is it? Unless the center line one fit there. Like that. I don't know what this is. It's kind of weird looking. But I also kind of like it, to be fair. Strange as it is. Can we get this weight issue is going to be the problem. Because if we just increase displacement, that doesn't help because we're still going to be over. Same with if we shrink it down to the absolute smallest it can go. But we might be able to make this work. If we just sort out a few things. Because I do want to have main gun in there. If I can fit one. Ooh. It's going to have terrible arcs of fire. But I can just about fit one in there. The weight forward is too much. Yeah, if I adjust that position to there, can I move this one a bit further aft? And then move this gun also. Well, that improves its arcs of fire considerably. And there we go. Oops, didn't mean to get rid of that one though. I want to keep that on there, thanks. I just want to have that further back, but we can't set them wherever we want. Which is a shame. So... what do we want to have here? We're gonna need to have... let's see... we're like a good bit overweight, so what we need to do is probably reduce some of this armor. Like, there you go, reducing that down a bit. And that gets us within, but we still need to put a funnel in, so what of these will work? Oh, that's actually enough. That's more than enough. So if we just go standard, will we get away with a standard? We can. How about that? That's actually not too bad, but that increases the weight, I think. 480? No, actually it's fine. So, we're really close to that weight limit there. But, so what else can we have here? Well, we do have a little bit of armor we could reduce if we need to. Like, say, take a little bit off the extended belt. Like, leave that as a 9. Just take a little bit off the turrets too. And then that leaves us so close. Yeah, that leaves us so close to it. There we go. 29,999 out of 30. And we will build 5 of these. So, they're gonna be not the hardest hitting. You know, only having 9-inch guns. And then lots of 5s. But we do have 20 inches of belt armor and 15 inches of deck armor. So that should be, you know, something. Let's see how we go with that. to continue. So there we are. We have 5 of our battleships versus 2 American battleships and 4 destroyers. So let's go start battle. And we immediately see they're over there. So we want to sort of adjust our course because our armor is thicker on the belt. So we do want to be closer. You want to be in this division, sorry. So you attach to the others. That's going to mess you up for the moment, but that should get our formation in line. And then we'll drop our speed to 12 knots. And this is basically Age of Sail combat speeds. And also, yes, we're the Spanish fleet taking on the Americans. So this is very accurate, I suppose. I suppose the advantage of the smaller guns is they reload much quicker than the bigger guns. So we should get more weight of fire going. Look at all those salvos going off. So, let's see what they've got. If you'll let me bring... Oh, we got a fire on someone already. Oh, they got triples. They could be 14s, they could be 16s. I've seen both in use on these ships before. So, they don't really have much in the way of secondary armor, you can see. It's mostly all about their main battery. The sound effect that plays there makes me think that's 14s. Which would be very accurate, I suppose. Given the Americans did use the 14 triples on the, what was it, Pennsylvania class. And then a few others. I think everyone's opening fire on that aft ship, are we? Looks like it, yeah. With the rain of shells coming in. But hopefully, this will actually work and it isn't just a dumb idea. It might be very much a dumb idea. I don't actually know. But I'd like to see it working. I mean, if anything, we do have a lot of ships to work with here. So we could afford to lose some. Hopefully the fire. So what's our accuracy actually? 16% chance of hitting. That's not bad. 53% because target locked. Okay, so 16%. So yeah, the actual accuracy is pretty good for our ships. And we're setting fires to them. Yeah, there we go. See, 14-inch hit speed. Okay, so they are armed with 14-inch guns. Not as scary as if they were 16s, but still quite nasty potentially. How are we going? So, well, we've certainly got a lot of firepower going in their direction. Whether it's enough, I don't know. I'm hoping it is. Certainly looks like it could be, anyway. It's like if we can just burn them down, that's not too bad. Let me jump on. Yeah, he's got 3 fires burning at the moment, this guy. Okay, now we don't want to get too close because the destroyers will appear and they will cause us trouble. So start maneuvering the formation. That will impact our accuracy a little bit, but hopefully we'll be alright. I'm not even going to attempt to try and pronounce these ship names because I don't even know where to start with that. So we'll leave that as is. But yeah, we got, what's it, Dewey Pazcoano? I don't know. Then San Isidoro. I'm guessing Campion? Is that like champion? Maybe? Charisma Concepcion? I don't know. And Santa Teresa. I can sort of know that one. See the smoke, so their destroyers are laying smoke out there at the moment. Damage to the funnels. That'll be fine. I want to get a nice shot of the formation firing, but because of our turn, we've kind of made that a little bit messy right now. Because you've got one ship there completely out of place to everyone else. There we go. I do like the smoke effects in this game. They're not perfect, but they look, you know, compared to a lot of video game smoke, they're not bad at all. Oh, our secondaries are in range now. The guns look so small on a ship this size. That's one of the destroyers. Okay, so Alt, right click. Everyone concentrate your secondary fire on their destroyers. We don't want to let them get their torpedoes in the water. Look at all this. The rain of shells incoming. But will we sink them before we even identify what they are? Maybe. Well, that looks like they're setting in line for a torpedo launch, so maneuver the line again. And we'll adjust speed ever so slightly, just to try and throw off their aim if they are using torpedoes. See, the formation is turning. And everyone, your main guns should still be firing on these. Which one? 13%, 40%. Okay, everyone fire on Rhode Island there. So we've identified the battleships. So what have the battleships got? 14-inch main guns, as we suspected. 7 inches, only 4 of them in the corners. A bunch of 4s, and then some torpedoes. And then what have they got? 10.6 inches belt armor, 13.2 on the turrets. So the turrets are quite durable. The rest of them, not quite so much. But then again, my armor penetration should be enough to take them on. Presuming, of course, we got the belt. Because if we look at shape here, you see it highlighted in red is the chance of penetration. So, in theory, we could penetrate that. Because of their angle, it's very unlikely. Got 2 fires set now, so we're burning a little bit, but we've only taken very light damage, relatively speaking. Let's just Destroyer over there, 4.3. Destroyer there, 0.8. Okay, so everyone, can you concentrate now on this guy? With secondaries. He's getting close. He's within 5 kilometers. Let me select him, please. There we go. So we haven't identified them yet, but what do they got? Oh, yeah. They got a lot of torpedoes, so they're actually really dangerous. Sometimes I've seen the AI generate these ships with, like, not very many torpedoes at all. In which case they're not really that big of a threat because their guns aren't going to do all that much to you. But with that many torpedoes, yeah. That could end quite nasty if we can't take him out. Now, we haven't got as many secondary guns as I would like on these ships. You know, me and my addiction to secondaries. But I couldn't really afford the weight to do that. So let's see, can we... I mean, if worse comes to worse, we got a few ships we could sort of sacrifice, for lack of a better term. We're not scoring all too many hits on them right now. So. Actually, everyone, concentrate your main batteries here too, if you can. We don't want to let them get that launch off. DD stump. 39.5 knots top speed, not much armor. Yeah, 4 4-inch guns, 2-inch guns, oh, and torpedoes, which he's just launched some of. He launched that set of tubes, so that's going to affect probably the camper on here. So can you take evasive action as much as we can? Look at all this fire coming in. If I'd put sonar, we could actually see where the torpedoes are. But, oh, there we go. They've been spotted by someone. Yeah, they're coming after this ship. And we get our turn in. Come on, he should go down. He hasn't launched all his torpedoes yet. He's only launched some of. Don't you think the battleships are lucky? Okay, we're going to make this, I think. That torpedo is looking awfully close right now. Yeah. The skimming torpedo just misses. Okay, everyone, let's try and get... Oh, he's taking torpedoes, so I guess someone did manage to get a launch in his way. Has he launched his? No, he hasn't. So that would have been one of the other ships, presumably. When can we get enough? Almost got him. He's turning away now. I expect he's going to launch targeting over this way. He hasn't fired yet, but... Look at this line. What a mess we've made of this formation right now. That guy's turning away, but he should go down. He's literally on fire everywhere now. There he goes. Okay, take on the Moody, please. Everyone fire on the Moody. Including the champion here. Has the Moody launched torpedoes? He hasn't. Oh, but here's a different design. He hasn't got quite as many torpedoes, interestingly. I mean, any torpedo is dangerous to a battleship, but he's got less of them, curiously enough. Also, this has got to be some sort of brave sailor charging at the enemy like this. I mean, look at, he's basically inside our formation now. Oh, that was a nasty hit. And there he goes. Wow. Okay, everyone focus on the satellite, please. Drop back down to 12 knots if we can. Let's get the line reformed if we can as well. Have we got any more fish in the water? I don't see any. That doesn't mean they're not there. We just can't spot them right now. And actually, we sort of want to keep this sort of sailing away approach because the American battleships are almost in that line. So we want to keep ourselves angled if we can, whilst keeping our arcs as much as possible on them. Get that on fire with shell splashes taller than the ship. What a sight. That's a nasty hit there. He's just a little bit toasty. Oh, he had a turret explosion there. Magazine detonation. Look at that. Since they added that, my idea of the meme ships probably isn't going to work so well. There he goes. Okay, where's everyone firing? Everyone's secondaries fire on that. Everyone else fire on the battleships, please, with your main guns. We've got one destroyer left, the DuPont, sorry, who is one of the ones with less torpedoes. So far, our lead ship has taken the most damage, and that was from one torpedo, which has kind of had him flooding. We're in good range now to take advantage of our sturdy belt armor. The question is, can we actually get reliable penetration? Not really. And you, actually, with where you're positioning an angle, yeah, your penetration's a little better. 22% at the moment, slowly increasing. DuPont is not really getting hit at the moment, but he's also retreated, so it's not too bad. Our main objective is actually the battleships. We've just kind of prioritized the battleships, or the destroyers up to this point in time, because of the risk they pose to our fleet. Look at that. We're taking fairly solid hits right there, and they're barely doing anything to us. I mean, we're not doing a lot of them either, but that's more because our guns are quite small. Which I knew going into this that it would be a very slow slugging match to try and take these guys down. Oh, we got damage to his engine, fire on the destroyer sitting at the back. If we had our own destroyers, this would be much nicer, but we currently don't. What are you guys doing? You should be adjusting your turn as well, yeah. See, look at this formation right now. Like, what is this? Everyone's sort of doing their own thing right now. But are you managing? Yeah, you've got almost all your guns. San Isidoro hasn't got all their guns firing because their bow guns aren't quite in clear arcs. Oh, he got his rudder damage. Question is, can we actually sink these guys? We might not be able to. I suppose one option would be just try and literally burn them down. That could be an option. Because yeah, while our chance of hitting is very high, the actual chance of penetrating the armor is not so good. Unless we get lucky with where we hit anyway. So yeah, that destroyer is flooding a bit from the fire it is taking. San Isidoro is on fire now, apparently. Yeah, this log is going up quite quickly. Rhode Island is not taking a lot of fire. The Long Beach is also similarly quite healthy right now. But at the same time, so are our ships. Most of them, you got the three here, have not taken any damage whatsoever yet. It's just our two lead ships, including the one who took a torpedo, that have actually been damaged. Also, I don't know why you're now sailing directly at the enemy line. We don't really want to be doing that. If we can turn, please, that would be good. We're kind of cutting off our own arcs of fire right now. DuPont is retreating, I think. Because they're flooding. I mean, they're pumping it out, I think. Yeah, it looks like they're just about pumping it out, but we're getting more flooding hits on them as we go. So we might be able to take them out yet. San Isidoro is flooding as well, so you're now taking some damage. That would be that, yeah. That'll be... One of you has 16-inch guns. Oh. Long Beach is different. I didn't know they could be different. Okay, so Long Beach has got 16-inch guns. And thicker armor, 14.5 inches of armor. A few more 7s, but less 4s, so... You're quite nasty as well. Who are we going to be better off targeting at the moment? Probably keep firing on the Rhode Island at the moment anyway. Some of our ships, like the Santosaurus, aren't really managing to do all that much because you're a bit far from the lines right now. And we don't have speed to really dictate the position so well. We're kind of ending up drifting further and further behind them. Which is amusing when it goes in saying that they don't have much speed, and then we're slower than them. Oh, nasty hits the San Isidoro there. Taking a few hard knocks. Yeah. We finish off this destroyer yet? He's so close to going down. But no one's managed to get him just yet. San Isidoro is still flooding. Oh, there we go. The DuPont is finally down. Rhode Island is flooding a little bit too. Albay not as much. Now everything can fire on the battleships. We've taken out their escort. You managed to get things under control yet? You have not, so detach. Then Isadora, you're gonna hit him, aren't you? Cambion, you need to adjust your course. Good seamanship there. That's not a very pleasant sound, to say the least. Stop. Let them move past. We need you. There we go. Man. That's a sound effect. Okay, now everyone turn. You can turn as well. We sort of want you to get yourself repaired a bit if you can before rejoining the line. You're probably going to need to turn as well. Because we're a little close now. At least many of our guns, like these ones, can actually turn regardless of which side they're facing. But you're still behind. So this may work, it may not work. That's some nasty stuff there. Oh, destroyed the barbette, that's dangerous. That can potentially lead to an explosion if we're not careful, so... yeah, you know what? Turn away a bit. Maybe I should have them using HE. I don't think the AP is really working. So let's try it. Let's try HE. That didn't sound good. So where is San Isidora now? You're not bad, so we have you, yeah, follow the Campion or whatever. Now don't do what you're doing there, just follow them, please. Taking some flooding thanks to penetrations below the waterline. And we have lost a gun. Don't know if the HE is making much of a difference, but it looks like it might be. I suppose if anything it got more chance of setting fires, which could help us. It might not help us entirely, but we gotta try our options here. That's really what we gotta do. We still firing, yeah, on the Rhode Island. 7. Long Beach is actually taking some hits not intended for it, but that's fine. Because yeah, some of our hits intended for the Rhode Island are actually hitting the Long Beach because it's in front. That's fine. So far though, 2 of our ships are damaged, the other 3 aren't too badly damaged. They've got 1 ship taking some damage, but not a lot, and another that is, you know, only very lightly scuffed, effectively. So, not actually sure how this is going to go yet, like which way this battle might turn out. Is yeah, there you go. Most of our hits aren't actually penetrating. 154 ricochets, 243 partial pen, so over half our shells have only partially penetrated. And probably rapidly increasing too. Yeah. But I'll let you just use whichever. Use whichever you think is appropriate. I don't know what's going on back here now. Then Isadora appears to have fought 2 of the other ships. Ah dear. Those were sort of, but not quite back in a line again. Managed to get some damage hits there. Not a lot, but some. Because yeah, basically we're not really hitting them hard enough to do much damage is the issue. Hardly a surprise when our guns are, well, very small. So it was unlucky they were going to hit hard in the first place. Where are you now? You are... Why are you doing that? Follow the rest of the ships, please. At least they seem to be splitting up a bit now, because the Long Beach is going differently to the Rhode Island, who is actually flooding quite considerably right now. If the compartment in the bow is flooded, albeit not heavily, then their stern area is actually flooding fairly heavily. And their control bridge is damaged. And their steering is damaged because of having the rudder compartment flooded, I would presume. I'm assuming the game is working like that anyway. So we could actually get enough underwater hits. We might be able to sink them via flooding, given we can't really reliably damage their belt. Ooh. I don't know why the game paused there, but it did. Yeah, I think his flooding is sort of stabilizing. I say right after the massive jump was just then. Where are you now? Going in completely the opposite direction. Okay, you can attach back to the rest of the formation again. Now that you've basically repaired yourself. Navion is kind of in our way right now. Yeah, he's actually still flooding. He's still flooding quite badly. So we might have this yet. He's on 24% currently, flotation, and he doesn't appear to be able to pump it out further. Oh, maybe he's starting to get some of it pumped out. Yeah, I think his pumps are starting to catch up now. We haven't been able to overwhelm him yet. Depends on what these ships over here can do. I mean, look at that. Damage to the side of him there. The other side is less hard to see. Or more difficult to see, I should say. Thing is, we might actually be getting some deck hits right now because of the way he's listing. He's certainly on fire quite a bit right now. Ooh, look at you. Look at that side there. Jeez. That's a bit of damage. Just a few holes. But if we go there, then we should be able to sort of surround him and keep him separate from the long beach over there. He is still listing fairly badly right now. Did that salvo do much? Doesn't look like it. He's still flooding again, apparently, now. He's managed to get most of the fires under control, though. Yeah, I think if I do this next time, I'm going to need bigger guns. The smaller guns tactic it worked well against the destroyers, not so well against battleships, unsurprisingly. But on the other hand, our strategy seems to be working. We haven't lost many ships yet. We've taken a fair battering to 2 of them. And one of them, is it you? No. Champions over there was taking a fair bit now too. Or a little bit anyway. But still, we're managing fairly well. He's managed to correct his list mostly. It's basically a slugging match between you two at the moment. What are you taking? 22 blocked, 9 ricochets, 21 partial pens. Okay. So the armor is actually working surprisingly well right now. And he is flooding again, listing again. And beyond, where are you going? They need to work on the AI for the game for the ships because that's just annoying. You can't keep a consistent formation going. Oh, someone lost a main gun over there. I think that was the lead ship again. Yeah, these ships are sort of out of position and not really doing a lot, so... Set formation to tight if we can. Not that that'll really make much of a difference at the moment anyway, but we'll do it. Was it you that lost a main gun? Yes, you lost a middle gun here. Look at this. Like, damn. That's a bit of fire. Can we do enough, is the question. He's consistently sitting around there. I mean, he is flooding further again. We've got another 2 compartments in the bow flooding on him now. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. Oh, ammo detonation. That's no good. Yeah, that's no good at all. We may want to sort of leave you heading away a little. He might go down though. If he doesn't stop that flooding. I can't honestly tell looking at that. I think he has actually stopped the flooding though. It's not flagging him as flooding anymore. Whereas we definitely are flooding right now. And considerably on fire. Oh, we still got the Long Beach sitting over there too. Oh, flooding again. Yeah, he's pumping out the forward compartments now. And we get it down. He's actually, yeah, getting them much clearer. Talk about a few shots there. You know, we keep getting him down, but then he's able to stay afloat, so... And this is just one ship. We got another one over here that is basically in perfect condition still. So this may work, but I'm beginning to feel it might not now. Definitely think we're going to need bigger guns next time. Bigger guns would probably speed this up a little bit. It's pretty much a war of attrition now. Are we going to run out of time before we can actually do enough damage? I think so. So the game will flag us as losing, even though we've sunk 4 ships, and so far they haven't sunk any of ours. His bow's flooding again. Oh. Oh, we may have it. His flotation's 3%, 2%. We might have finally overwhelmed his damage control. Bloody Americans and their strong damage control abilities. Oh, oh, I think it's going to capsize. There we go. The Rhode Island is sinking. Now everyone needs to concentrate on the Long Beach over there. While we'll go watch the Rhode Island. Very powerful opponent. Probably too powerful. And yet, we've managed it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go down. It's going to go down by the stern, which is interesting given the bow was more flooded, I think. Got our ships in the distance. As the boats get launched. So yeah, they're going down finally. It only took, what, over half the time just to get them down, and we sunk them by flooding in the end, not by actual, you know, doing damage elsewhere. Although I suppose flooding is the main way to actually sink a ship. You know, that makes sense. Just maybe not the way you tend to think it would be the way to go down. You can see some of the damage we did to him here, though. Look. As he starts going down more. Other side's already mostly underwater, but there we go, there's some underwater hits there that help seal his demise. These ones here as well. Oh, and the bow's starting to go under. And once the decks start going under, a ship rapidly speeds up in sinking as you open up many more entryways for water to go into the hull. I'm surprised actually, he's not actually capsizing fully, he's sinking on a fairly, well, I'm not going to say even keel, that's quite the list, but like, it's slowly rolling. I think he's rolling now a little bit, mostly just going down like that. Oh, we're underwater now. Look at all that oil slick being left behind, which is a surprise. I would have thought it might be coal, but they don't have that in-game at the moment, I suppose. Could have been oil. I'm just kind of assuming it would have been coal-fired based on the hull design. And with the colours still stricken from the mast, it goes down. And that is the Rhode Island on its way to the seafloor. Oh, the San Isidoro is in a bad place right now. You are well behind everyone else. You're drawing all the fire as a result. The question is, now we got to try and do the same thing to the Long Beach here, who's got even bigger guns. And I think slightly more armor. Certainly a bigger displacement than our ships. 37,000 ton versus 30,000 ton. So what's our formation actually looking like right now? You got... Yeah. There's a leader. But the leader is not falling behind everyone else. Did I actually detach you? The San Isidoro, you don't need to be part of that one either. The Campion, if you take formation up, and then can you follow him, and then you also follow them. That way we can hopefully try and fix this formation gore a little bit. See if they form up the way I want them to anyway. It's going to be another really slow whittling down fight. We got 2 hours with the time being sped up to do it. Hopefully the formation is going to start to form up again. Which we might be succeeding. Look at all that fire, actually. Which you probably can't actually even see if it's on a smaller screen right now. This is what they're seeing. All the pots and pans again, tumbling down the stairs. How's the formation getting up? Well, the Santa Teresa is getting into position. The Dewey, however you pronounce them, is sort of falling back a little. The Santa Isidoro doing better. You are going to probably have the Dewey following you, I would have thought. As they're slowly getting into position, hopefully. San Isidoro has taken a lot of punishment for being much, out of position and closer than everyone else before. San Isidoro, you join Division 1 now. And you follow, please. Well, we got sort of 3 ships. At least these 2 know how to sail in formation. And you are not quite in position, but you're getting there. Also, I just noticed we might actually run out of ammo. We might actually run out of ammo and not be able to finish this. That'd be bad. Because unlike the other one, we haven't really been doing any flooding yet. It's sort of a lot of light whittling away at their superstructure. Yeah, we got 3 ships that know how to sail in formation and 2 that are damaged, so they can sort of have an excuse there. That sound effect for the fives is so lacking in power. It just sounds like a pop gun. %64%. Yeah. That's now actually a very real possibility that we're going to run out of ammo. They are flooding a little bit though. Now, again down by the bow. We're also taking a fair bit of punishment, but so are they. Oh yeah, the is not doing so hot right now. Our former flagship, who is no longer the flagship after the flag was handed over, I suppose. Definitely the most damaged of the ships in our fleet, although San Isidoro is pretty much the same. Can we do it? That is the question. Can we do the flooding trick again? Maybe. If we can persist with overwhelming this damage control, we can do this before running out of ammo. We got plenty of secondary ammo, it's just the main primaries which are the ones who would actually most likely do the damage here. Where's the formation now? Sailing away. So let's turn the formation now. Bring them back in closer. Yeah, we've backed off to 9 kilometers now. San Isidoro is catching up. Get everyone existing in the same formation again now, or the same division rather. That didn't quite work. I'm guessing they're not firing at us because their fire control is too damaged, because they are firing, but they're not firing as much. Yeah, you're Swiss cheese, my friend. Or Spanish cheese, but that doesn't make any sense. Oh, you've run out of ammo now. You've got ammo, you're out of ammo, you're out of ammo, you're almost out of ammo, you're almost out of ammo. So we're in the out of ammo phase of this battle now. You've still got some, you've not got any. You've not got any, you've still got some. So it might come down to our secondaries. You're out of ammo now, so you, I think, are, yes, literally, the only shit with any ammo left. Oh dear. Okay, everyone, let's get in closer if we can. You are firing. Oh, he is actually flooding and burning quite badly. I mean, he's recovering from the flooding annoyingly. There you go. Everyone is out of ammo. So now everyone use HE. We'll try burning them down now because we literally can't do anything else. Try and get in as close as possible because our secondaries have got plenty of ammo. They just aren't capable of penetrating any real armor, so they're more about trying to burn than anything else. Which is going to be very slow going. Can we do it? What do you think? Can we do it? We really need to whittle him down. Oh dear. G'day someone, that's a good name. Thanks for that. I don't think the channel will grow. I don't really upload anywhere near enough to really make it do that, I don't think. Or play stuff that people are actually interested in. But thanks for the thoughts anyway. As for From the Depths, I've actually got that on my Steam wishlist, I'm pretty sure. I know a lot of people actually building stuff in that game, and it looks really fun. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I really should, I think, because as much as I suck at building stuff, I do like games that let you build stuff. Because, I mean, if you've seen anything from here, pretty much all my creations are terrifyingly dumb. But, if they work... I think we're gonna run out of time here. Come on. If we win this, every one of the sailors on these ships deserves a medal. Like, really? How drawn out this battle's been. Just to take out 2 battleships and 4 destroyers originally. But see, now this is where I should have gone meme ship and not turtle ship, because now I could have bombarded them with secondaries. This ship is too light. They've only got, like, what's that? A few secondaries on them. We keep setting him on fire. That's good. Fortunately, he keeps withdrawing from us. And they're faster, I think. He's... Ah, come on. Stop firing on the Dewey. He's taken so much fire now. You know what? You can detach. And we'll tell you to retreat. I don't want to lose a ship. Then we can claim that we've never lost a single ship in this battle. Now, you need to keep pushing up. Are we going to manage it? 22%, and they're being slowly, ever so slowly whittled down. All the pop guns firing away like mad. You did have some more fires, but keeps putting them out, so this strategy isn't really working. Come on. All the popping still going. More fires going. What's he actually taken now? He's taken 3,289 hits, all going up out of over 10,000 shots fired on him. 120 fires, 7 floodings, 211 times parts are damaged, 2 times modules are damaged. He's blocking a lot of these now, which is the issue. Because he just got too much armor for 5 inches to deal with. That's where having bigger secondaries is good. He's still focusing on you over there. It's annoying when the game doesn't let me jump every time. There we go. He isn't going to run out of ammo anytime soon. How many shots have you taken, actually? 2,000 hits almost. There you go, 2,000 hits, 48 fires, 9 floodings. Okay. But amusingly, 300 of those have been blocked, so that's good. I think sailing towards him is not really a good position to keep our secondaries firing on him. But we need to sort of close the range to keep their accuracy. Yeah, we only got 16 5-inch guns. That's not enough. We've got 30 minutes left now on the timer. See if we can finish this off. Hey, destroyed the main tower. Okay, so he's going to really struggle to fire back at us now. Because he's going to have quite the accuracy penalties. So you might actually leave this guy alone. You're trying not to. Let's try and make an interception. Sort of defend our friend over here. See if that helps at all. Oh, that was a nasty hit over there. How are you actually looking right now? You managed to get that fire under control at least. But you've been heavily battered, so your own fire penalties are going to come in. Because see, if we tell you to target him, yeah. You've got minus 25% to your accuracy for fire control damage. 20% is a smoke, mostly your own smoke. And, yeah. So that might not work out. See on now, 11%. It's gonna be so close. Oh dear. Time is running out. Yeah, I know time is running out. I'm trying to deal with that. 10% structure. Come on. Burn him down. He's literally got lots of fires on him right now. I don't know how he's got anything left to still catch fire at this point. He's been set on fire 142 times. What is possibly left to burn right now? Timbers on the deck, maybe? Like, deck timbers could burn. Anything else on deck could burn, I suppose. But there's like nothing left. If the fires reach the magazine, yeah, I mean, that'd be nice, because we've only got 5 inches. We've not got the penetration, so it's really if the fire could spread into the hull. And I don't know how the fire modeling is actually handled in the game. I haven't really explored it enough yet. It'd be nice if we can get there, though. Come on. Okay. He is definitely chasing our friend now. Can we take him out? It'd actually kind of suck if we ran out of secondary ammo too before we managed to do this. See, look, he's taken what? Over 4,000 hits, is that now? Yeah, 4,000 actual hits. They're not kidding when they said in the mission that the American battleships will be tough. Oh, that was nasty. Okay, you could actually have a magazine explosion there. That would be bad. I mean, the magazine is kind of empty for the main battery, so I don't know if the 5-inch main battery detonate or magazine detonation will be quite so bad as if it was the 9s. But that's one way to put it. You'll be fine and won't sink from taking magazine detonations if your magazines have already been emptied. That's clearly a very Royal Navy way of thinking. If you shoot all the shells, you won't have to worry about possibly exploding. There'll be nothing left. He's literally burning almost entirely from bow to stern now. We just have some grappling hooks, do a boarding action right now. That seems like we might be in a good position to do that. Get a bit of naval action going on here. Haven't played that game in ages. Come on. We're that close. 6%. Next time I'm putting bigger guns. The turtle idea has worked, but we need more guns. Ramming does work, but it's so hard to actually hit the ships. We might be actually going in for a ram here anyway, because they mentioned in the last hotfix that they adjusted the AI's behavior around ramming. But we'll try it. We've got literally nothing to lose at this point. Come on, are you actually going to hit? You might not hit. There you go. Yes! Taken down by ramming. What are the odds? Oh, and we barely managed to ram him too. We just glanced off his stern there. Actually, his stern is inside us because he's sinking now. But also, there's like a thumbnail, I think, maybe. Not a very good thumbnail, but we're gonna have to come up with something. Yeah. Oh dear. That is one way of doing the mission. I'm actually impressed it worked out just. So now if we close that, it'll go mission complete. Yes. That only took far too long. But there we go, it's finished. So yeah, that's the settings I went in with. Survivability, maneuverability. Could have done better, I suppose. Now, might try one of these others. Convoy attack while you're far away. What's this one? German raiding squad approaching one of our convoys, so that's the opposite of the other one. So you want to build something fast here by the look of it. Capable to travel fast and repel the enemy, so let's try and build something fast that needs to sink most of the enemy, which is going to be a battleship and then mostly small stuff. So we're going to want fairly heavy light battery. Going to need some speed for sure. Pause slightly, there we go. It decided to start playing the music afterwards. Okay, so what do we want to go with? A battlecruiser's actually not a bad idea. We won't be able to build many of them, but we can build them. That will give us an advantage to stability. Yeah, we'll go with a battlecruiser. We may as well use the best towers. It's utterly massive, but it'll do. We'll do something like that, I suppose. Or we set that further back. Not enough to have a gun in the middle there, really. Like, I'm thinking secondaries here, so no, we're not going to do that. Let's get the funnels in place. Full funnel. I don't think we're really going to need that, but we'll try it. Also, that music was really dramatic and loud, but it is what it is. Barbettes. Can we fit one there? Yes, we can. You can actually fit one there too, which might be a good idea. Let's see, what do we want to go with? Mark 1, Mark 3s. I guess the Mark 3s are going to be better, because their accuracy is just considerably better. I mean, look, here. The 12 has much better accuracy at most of the ranges we'll actually be engaging at. But, of course, does less damage and less penetration. We might try a 13s. See if we can make them work. Because this is a Royal Navy ship, they should actually be 13.5s, but I'm guessing the game just doesn't want to use them. What's our speed at the moment? 33.5 knots, okay. I want to put a secondary gun there. But we don't have room. I don't know. They give you these barbettes for secondaries, but then they don't actually make the ship, you know, wide enough for them to fit. Because I can't use control to place them anywhere. It won't let me. If I used a smaller tower, they might fit, but... Well, this is really dramatic music. Because, like, if I put that one there... Oh, that's in the way. It's like, I've got to put that main gun back now. 13, dual, there. Because if I go to put that in there, it's still not going to fit. Okay. I don't know how that works. Yeah. Apparently the game thinks that's going to work. I think that isn't going to work. So I'm going to not let the game do that. Let's put the funnel back. We'll put that same funnel until we work out what we actually need on this ship. Because I'm going to leave that to the end. Secondaries. We're going to want something with decent punch. Will that fit there? It will fit there, but it's going to have quite poor arcs. It'll do. Can I fit some here? There we go. Because we've got this guy super firing, they can fire forwards. 888s look really weird in that mount, but whatever. Casemates, what have we got? 3s, so we'll fill them in. Any slots for 2s? No. Okay. Now we're going to need some lighter secondaries. Probably the triples. I don't really want to block that guy's arcs, which is the problem. If I have him here, there, and there, that's not too bad. I want that guy to be able to cover aft as much as possible, just like this guy can. That might actually have to do. Yeah. So, do we want to... Can I fit another 8 in? I can. They're slow firing, but they'll do a good punch. These guys are much faster firing, especially if I actually get the enhanced reload in. Is yeah, their reload time 14.8 seconds, reload time 31 seconds. Our main battery reload time is 44 seconds. So that gives us what? A potential broadside of 9 8-inch guns per side. And then the 6.5s, unfortunately they concentrate at the back, so I suppose because now we got that aft guy, it doesn't really matter if we line these in the middle. Something like that might do. That guy's still got good arcs. This guy can cover where he can't fire, but he can still fire pretty well. He's got plenty of coverage, so does he. These can cover aft, okay, although only that one can fire aft properly. Which might actually make it a good idea to sort of stagger these inwards a bit more. But that's going to impact him a bit, so if I bring that there... This is going to mess up the other side, mind you, so I'm going to have to do something about that. But what's that giving now? That's pretty good. Now I've got to just match that. About there, is it? About there, I think, yeah. Yeah, that gives him really good arc still. And then that one's got good arcs, so... That'll probably be fine. Our weight is still offset a bit to the bow, so we can probably adjust that a little bit. Yeah, have that about there. Annoyingly, we can't have this guy super fire because it won't let me put anything there. Because there's no option. It's literally only on the sides where I can't fit them. And that whole mount we can't move. That can only go there. But that's our trim in a fairly good position. Now, of course, we've got to try and make this work. We're gonna need anti-flooding for sure. Rangefinders, I still don't see a reason to go for coincidence generally over stereoscopic, because just that long range accuracy is better than aiming speed. Ship is overweight at the moment, I know, but that'll help with turbines, oil, force draft. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, that's actually more. Can we get away with balance? Yeah, balance will be fine. Turbo electric drive. That'll be good if we can get it to fit. Same with that. Torpedo belt. We probably need that. It's going to slow us down. Yeah. We're 33.5 knots at the moment, so I don't want to drop that anymore. Our armor is already fairly light, but I want to leave that as is. What are we using at the moment? Lyddite. So we probably want to use something better than Lyddite, actually. Tube powder? That could work. Oh, apparently tube powder is quite expensive, so maybe not. Do we want to go cordite then? Cordite is dangerous though, so white powder is maybe a little bit safer. Because tube powder is nice, but we're too expensive right now. We drop the torpedo belt down a little bit. Yeah. But we've still got the weight issue then. Will that reduce the armor weight enough? It will increase the cost. Because now then the issue is we're too expensive. Don't want to compromise on the actual armor because we do have a battle cruiser we got to deal with too. We might be able to... Oh no, we want to leave that electrohydro because that's just better. We get away, maybe, with using slightly less on maneuverability. The weight isn't the problem, it's the cost still, but we just need to save a little bit more somewhere. But I'm at the point where I don't really want to sacrifice it because our armor is already so little. Don't want to change that either. Probably going to have to switch to some cheaper form of propellant. This cordite is almost certainly going to cause us to explode. Yeah, I'll stick with white powder there. That might work. We get these back up. No, we can do one but not the other. In which case, I'll leave the auxiliary engines because that is good for improving the water pumping and repairs, so we do want that. Now, we're not going to be able to get away with more speed, I don't think. Yeah. 34 knots is the fastest we can get. Alright, and that does... we get a little bit of a penalty. But we should be able to manage it. I'd like a little bit more on the conning tower if possible. Same with the turret tops for plunging fire. That looks to be about the best we can manage because the cost... We're literally spending every last bit of money we've been given to build this ship. But we can make the 13s work, hopefully. They're a bit heavier than what I was originally going to go with, but they should work. But we can only have one of these ships because of the cost. There we go. 1 battle cruiser, 2 light cruisers, 10 transports. So we've got to protect the transports, basically, and chase off the Germans. So where is our battle cruiser? Way over here. Okay, so they're going to be sailing ahead, so you need to basically get in as fast as possible, please. To close the distance. Our light cruisers immediately crashed into a transport, so good job, guys. You're supposed to protect the transports, not ram them. What have we got? So you're gonna be the battle cruiser I'm going to assume we're facing. I think those are 12s. They could also be 13s as well, like what I've got. This is going to be difficult. So we have to try and keep at least half the transports alive, and we can't control them. So our cruisers, which have only got 5s and 3s on them, and torpedoes, yeah, they definitely can only really stall. They can't do a lot otherwise. But I want you guys to definitely screen as much as possible. Battlecruiser. I would have liked a faster battlecruiser, but we could barely afford this one, so... I saw torpedoes over there. Yes. Okay, the Bonaventure, don't take a torpedo, please. Hopefully the transport who's already turning can avoid it. But there's plenty more fire coming in, so... Oh, yeah, you're not having a good day, my friend. Definitely not having a good day. What else have we got? So that'll be one of their light cruisers then. Nice looking ship. You are a dangerous one, for sure. You are in range to start firing on someone. Oh, actually I identify. You're a heavy cruiser, just 10-inch guns, okay. You've actually got thicker belt armor than I've got by the look of it. Or just about the same level, more or less. So what do you got? 10s, 5s, one lot of 4s right at the stern. I don't know why you'd bother. Lots of 2s and then some torpedoes. You are who we're firing at right now. Even is our accuracy at this range? 0.6% chance. Yeah, not surprised there. Don't suicide charge, please. I want you to not do that. You're going to take a torpedo by the look of it. I noticed that too late. Yes. Bugger. We haven't identified you yet, so I don't know what the details are. Our torpedoes have been launched, so that's something. Can we try and get some fire down on the lighter guys, maybe? Because we've kind of drawn their fire, but not in the way I wanted. These torpedoes might actually hit, though. Would be good if they do. Because he's flooding quite badly. He has seen them, so he is turning away. Is he going to turn faster? I think this one may hit. But then again, I think he's actually spotted them too soon. Yeah. Because I think they're just gonna go. Yeah, they're just gonna go past him. That's a shame. That would have been nice to get a hit on him there. But they are focusing on our cruisers right now. And not on the transports. You are catching up, but you're still too far away right now. Yeah. 17k away, so you can in theory hit, but you're a little too far to do so right now. Also, I don't even want to ask what's going on there right now. Just one gun inside the other almost, except for now when he elevated it. Just as I got to zoom in to have a look. Someone's losing sight of our transports, so that's good. You guys retreating? Hopefully you are retreating. You are surprisingly still afloat. I don't know how you're still afloat, but you're still afloat. See, if these were my transports, they would literally have that broadside of guns firing right now and lagging the game out. We actually seem to have driven them away a little bit, though. The torpedo charge with the Bonaventure there might have done the trick to buy us enough time to get the battlecruiser in. Looks like it might have been. He has actually pumped out some of the compartments. I don't think he's going to be able to pump out the rudder compartment, though. Princess Royal, where are you now? Gaining. Yeah, we're losing sight of them too now, but to be honest, I know that this is about keeping them alive, but if the enemy was to retreat, that would work, wouldn't it? You know? If they retreat, we've defended the convoy. That's not the objective of the mission, but that would be a mission success in terms of tactical ability by having driven them off. Leviathan burning quite badly. I wish we could do proper damage control stuff. Like, you know, have one of our ships come aside with, you know, fire hoses and pumps or whatever. And sort of boost. Like, sort of, you'd have it, I guess, as like an AoE to make it easier on the game coding. You'd have like an area effect range where if a ship is close enough to the other, it gives like a boost to their damage control abilities. That would be kind of fun. Because then you could basically encourage having your ships retreat. Retreat, get support, repair up, and then rejoin the fight. That could work. I like that idea. It's not what I could see them doing, but I like that idea. We're almost there now. About 8k, 7.6, 8k away. The enemy is over there somewhere where they retreated to. That's fine. We should have enough firepower here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those guns. They just fit. That's amusing. More than it should be anyway. Also, yes, the fact that both of them can face like fully forward is amusing too. Yeah, what do we have? We have 6.5 on the belt, so we're not too bad. Heaviest armor is on the conning tower, but we kind of want that because we want to have that protection. We do have a negative penalty for having rough seaways. Also, who's the flagship? Are you one of you going to be the flagship, I suppose? I'm guessing one of you would be because you're with the convoy. Who is still dealing with a ship that is probably going to be lost due to fire. Although, that said, most of them are out now. Yeah, the Germans literally fled, didn't they? But I'm not going to send the cruisers after them because I want the cruisers to stay here with the convoy. Because if the destroyers or whatever tried to get close, it's these that I want to be in the way. Might as well turn that way around, I suppose. Princess Royal is getting there now. But so far, we haven't lost a transport. Which is a good start. Definitely a good start. Just let you catch up a bit more. Enemy smoke spotted to the north. So yeah, in the direction we're basically sailing at the moment. Unsurprising, really. But no, Bonaventure took some heavy damage, but their delaying action pulled off, I think. Transports are kind of scattered, but we need to keep them in the herd, I suppose. It's a herd of transport ships. That's what it is. Yeah, I want you to sort of stick around here. Stick with the Leviathan. See, if we could repair the Leviathan, that'd be great. Princess Royal, you can sort of head in this direction now. Try and seek out where they are. Oh, we got someone in sight. Who have we got? Destroyer? No, cruiser. Yeah, light cruiser there. A heavier cruiser there. Okay, so you... Who can you better hit at the moment? 3.2... 5.2... Yeah, let's have you focus at the moment on the heavier guy. Bit of distortion to that sound effect. And we don't actually want to get too close. That's not our plan here. And our armor definitely can't really take that. We want to get close enough to deter them. But we don't want to go boom either. Okay, so they're light cruiser. 5-inch guns, 3-inch guns, and torpedoes. Just bow and stern underwater tubes. Okay. What's the most armor? Not a lot of armor either, so they're not too bad to deal with. Well, actually, fire on the cruiser. We haven't identified the other one yet. Who are you guys firing on as well? You should also fire on the light cruiser at the moment. We are a little bit exposing our transports right now, so turn that way, please. That was a bit of dispersion to that salvo there. Yeah, we haven't identified any of these yet. Oh, you. Yeah, you're the one we identified before, so the 18,000 ton cruiser. Yeah, that's quite a large cruiser to say the least. Especially with having, you know, 12 10-inch guns. That's quite heavy. Our transports are going to start drawing fire, so we don't want that. You can get around as soon as possible, please. Same with you. We'll keep prioritizing the light units, because they're the ones with the faster rate of fire. They may not do individually as much damage, but they're also harder to take out, so we want to get him pretty much out of the picture as soon as we can. Oh, the torch is taking fire now. What's our accuracy on him looking like? Yeah. Seaway, zone maneuver, target fast speed, and target side smoke is reducing our accuracy a fair bit there. Oh, there's the battle cruiser, the Frederick Carl. Oh, 6.9 inches belt, so a little thicker than ours. Our bay not quite as good quality. Slower at 29.5 knots, 30,000 tons, which I think is, yeah, about the same as us, slightly smaller. Yeah, slightly smaller than us by 750 tons. But he's got, yeah, 14-inch guns. 8 of. Then lots of 7s. And he's got some torpedoes too. Okay, so that is, yeah. He's fairly dangerous. Oh, someone's got a flash fire over there. We're probably going to have a better chance at hitting him, aren't we? What can we penetrate? Oh yeah, we can pretty much penetrate everywhere on him, so... we might actually want to prioritize him then. He's definitely going to be the biggest threat here. How are we going? Yeah, the torch is living up to its name by being a torch right now. The deli, not looking so hot either right now. You've taken a little bit of damage to one of your engines, and you are flooding. That's something. Princess Royal, where are you? Actually managing to do fairly well against the Frederick Carl. We've got him flooding already. So that must have been a solid hit there. Yeah, look, it'll be that one there under the... oh, there goes the torch. So that's our first transport lost, I think. Come on, Chester and Bonaventure, you two need to take this guy down. What was that dispersion there? Thing is, our 8 inches actually should do alright here. Because they've got reasonable penetration on both belt and deck armor, so... let's get the secondaries in to fire on the Falk, because... Falky, however you want to pronounce it. Given the light cruisers aren't really, or protected cruisers rather, they should be, aren't quite doing the job. Oh, what is that? Look at that course. Talk about a bit of a wiggle going on. Now, the issue is if we're directly ahead, most of our secondaries can't actually fire on him. Which is why I wanted to keep the arc here clear, so at least these 8 inches had a higher chance of getting fire in. Frederick Carl has actually got both engines disabled, so he's got just... every ship in the game seems to have 3. Not sure why. We haven't actually even seen the destroyer yet, which is a bit of a concern. Is that him over there? Yes, that is him over there. Right as I mentioned. Okay. You guys. Switch targets to him, please, if you can. Well, that said, you're actually better off facing him right now. Oh, he's at an ammo detonation. Frederick Carl is really taking a battering. He's flooding quite badly. Did they go, like, minimum bulkheads or something? What's he got? Components, skid turbines, natural boilers. He's got decent armor. No, he's got reinforced bulkheads. Such. So, yeah. Oh, there goes another one of our ships. Oh, yeah, there you go. He's got minimum bulkheads. Okay. So he's got decent bulkheads, but only few of them. Whereas I've got the standard, so... We take this light cruiser out, please. Oh, there's the Irene for come on, Eileen. Not the words of the song, but close enough. Come on, we are that close. We've lost a few transports, so that's a concern. Turn to dodge these torpedoes, please. Yep, there goes another transport. Frederick Carl is staying afloat at the moment. Can't seem to sink that bloody light cruiser. We got such a low chance to hit these destroyers. Is yeah, they've got, what's that, 2 sets of triples, yes. We took a torpedo from you, interestingly. That's a surprise. Fire on this guy, given he's literally right there. He shouldn't be able to dodge that torpedo as easily. Although I think he's going to, because I think he's slowed down. Yeah. I think it's just going to miss his bow, or maybe? Yeah, right on the prow he got hit by that one. A nice shot, Chester, and then you got 2 more going into him. Hopefully these will both definitely hit him. Bonaventure's got 2 going into him as well. Really test his flooding abilities. How many torpedoes can he take? That's 2 more. Most of these guys heavily damaged now, but might have worked. You need to now go over here, please. You need to finish off that battle cruiser. Got a few hits on that destroyer. He is now burning. The Irene should be going down. Oh, and the Bonaventure is probably going to take a torpedo from a friendly ship at this point. We get you to stop. There we go. We're going for a ram there almost. You two back on taking him if possible. That destroyer is not in a good position. He is burning. Princess Royal, you need to loop back round. You've gotten a bit distant again, so let's get speed up again. Try and reposition you. Frederick Carl is stubbornly staying afloat. We obviously did some hard hitting on him early on, and then we've just not really followed it up enough. You can keep getting into position here. Sort of chase that destroyer off, if anything. Oh, someone sank to structural damage. Who? Was that a destroyer I didn't see or something? It was question marks, so he hadn't actually been identified yet. I'm not sure. Get the secondaries on that cruiser, please. Bloody annoying cruiser that one is. So, we got destroyer over there who's probably going to disappear with some damage but not being sunk. Battlecruiser, we're trying to take him down. Same with this light cruiser here, who is now flooding again. But we have lost a few transports along the way. Whether we're going to be able to pull this off is the question. We need to sink 75% of them, so if we can sink the Frederick Carl in this light cruiser, that's a good start. Also, creaky chair. Very creaky chair. Come on, we can get him. He's literally on 16% still. And this guy we shouldn't have an issue with ricochets given proximity. Maybe I should just try and blast him with the main battery. But I really want to get that guy who's in a pretty good position too. Assuming we can get hits on him. Setter's not in a good position there. Yeah, whatever. Target him with the main battery. Let's just get rid of him. Spiteful is also not looking good. Try and turn a little so we can expose more of our secondaries into arcs where we can hopefully fire on him. Including, yeah, the other 8-inch guns we got. Wow. That main battery shots, they went everywhere but near where he was. Frederick Carl is pumping out his flooding. He's in fairly good position now. We've got to watch for torpedoes, which he's launched. Let's take a turn here. Did he launch them? I think he launched them at the transport, yeah. Yeah, that torpedo is going to hit the setter here, who's dead in the water and already flooding badly. Hey, he finally went down. Oh, destroyer here. Okay, let's take on this destroyer then, if we can. If it is literally right here. And he's... yeah, look at that. There he goes. He got too close for us. Why are you turning that way? No, turn the other way. Both of you are just stopped. Ah, because I told you to stop earlier and you never got going again. Right. I'm observant. We'll take that destroyer down as well. He's like dead in the water because he's got the 3 engines taken out. And you just launched torpedoes as well, so that's a concern. But you should be going down now. There we go. Oh, and that was enough to finish the mission. We didn't take down the battle cruiser, but we're close enough to taking him out. So, mission complete. It would be nice to have an option to just keep fighting on right now, because I would like to have finished him off, basically. That would have been nice. You can see I've done many of the missions, but not all of them. Especially the ones that they're adding, like these I haven't got to, you can tell. Rise of the Heavy Cruiser, I don't know that one. We'll try this one, maybe. Yeah, let's try this one. Guns and fire controls sounds like a good area to focus on. Do we want Heavy Cruiser German or Heavy Cruiser 4? Heavy Cruiser 4 just seems better. Yeah. So we'll go Heavy Cruiser 4, which looks to be an Italian hull, I believe. That looks to be an Italian hull to me. Yeah. What do we want to go with? Usually it's just goes that one. Yeah, definitely Italian. And you just put the funnels in those bits. Interestingly, the mega funnel doesn't fit. Big funnel doesn't fit. Okay, so you got to go with those, I guess. Interesting. Interesting that that's how that's limited. Barbettes. Can we... Oh, we don't have any spots to put them? That's a shame. What do we want to go with? I could put a stupidly big guns on it, but I'm not sure how big stupidly big guns are actually going to do. Looks like the 9 is a sweet spot of accuracy compared to the 8. The 8 is more accurate than the 7, but the 9 is more accurate. The 6 is not as good. So the 9... Yeah, because the 11 is more accurate at close range, but further out it really falls off. So... Yep, so that really falls off, so I don't really want to go with that. Let's just go 8 triples. Nope. Cool. Can I move that further forward? Is that going to be enough to put a main gun there? I don't think so. No, it's not enough room, unfortunately. Unless I did something like that. Is that then going to give me... Yeah, there we go. That gives me enough room. Put an 8 there. Like that. That works. And then we'll go... We get 6 duels, 6 singles? No, they're gonna be too big there, so that's not gonna work. So 5 duels. Will they fit? They fit on the lower ones than the others, just not that top one there, which is annoying. That's basically the 538 you can see from where they've modelled that from. Oh, I got rid of something. I don't know what I got rid of. Yeah, 4 will fit there. Actually, might be a good idea to go with the 4. Yeah, I'll go with the 4 actually. Like that. Torpedoes. We want some deck torpedo launchers. There will do. Maybe. Oh, they actually interfere a fair bit. Something like that. Yeah, they interfere with these firing arcs annoyingly. Because we can't fit them in there, can we? No. That's a question. Can the smaller ones fit? No, I don't think the smaller ones are going to fit there. No. Okay, so we're just going to have to go with this idea. In which case, I'd rather have his arcs cut off there than, because yeah, that's really quite abysmal where he can actually fire forwards, but whatever. These gonna fit anywhere? Oh, they will. I forgot this one has spots for those. That's like AA guns. We probably want more than singles though. We get triples to fit there? Yes. There you go, that's like our anti-air weapons. That's interesting. That looks like where a catapult or an aircraft should go. But we don't have them in the game, so just gonna have to deal with it. I kinda want them somewhere else, but putting them there, he can increase forward arcs, but he got a little area he can't fire. I suppose I can live with that. Now, let's sort out the machinery. So we want geared turbines, oil, probably forced, with auxiliary and shaft. We didn't use any barbettes, so I don't think we really need that, do we? I'll put it on anyway. Why have we got a port? Wait, oh, we got extra torpedo there. Do we have extra guns somewhere? Yeah, have we got extra guns somewhere I didn't see? I don't think so. I think I got them all. Got those ones there, those ones there. Yeah, they all look to be fine to me. So I'm not sure where that throw off is coming from. Oh, it's aft weight. Never mind, I was reading the wrong thing. So to go like that. Move the whole thing forward. Like that. Oh, now we got extra one. Something like that, maybe. Will do. Get a bit more speed out of it. Actually, what I need to do first, get the good rangefinder. Radar. Yeah, we'll get sonar as well. Armor can stay as is. Auto reloading, because why not? 41-inch torpedoes will do. So, our issue is going to be weight here. We go like that. We definitely can't do natural, so we need induced. Go auxiliary 2. Oh, we don't really need a triple hull bottom, do we? I don't think so, but I'm gonna leave that as is. Yeah, we got plenty of capacity. Really, the issue is just the weight, which I could deal with by getting rid of some of the armament or reducing the size of it. The armor help, because build 2 of them now. We're building 2 anyway, regardless of what we pick, so we'll do that. Yeah, the Citadel 5 for all or nothing is just so much better. But we've got extended belt, which isn't really what all or nothing is about. Same with deck extended. Might need to lighten them up a bit. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Okay, let's give that a try. Two heavy cruisers versus 3 old armor cruisers and 2 destroyers. We should do fairly well against these guys. Yes, we are lightly armored, but we have fairly hard-hitting 8-inch guns that should be quite accurate. And we should have reduced risk of exploding. Yeah, 4% chance of hitting at 16.7 kilometers. Okay. And that's without us being actually targeting them fully at the moment. There's another option I could have done. It's had duals super firing over the triples. Also interesting that we're apparently doing faster than the ship can actually do. Or we were? Yeah. Let's drop to the cruise speed for accuracy boost. So yeah, we got lucky with the weather. Smooth seas, gentle breezes, not doing too badly. Yeah, okay. So 15 kilometers away, we got reasonable accuracy. That's not too bad. Strange looking quote unquote British cruisers here that look very Italian to me, but they're British. These are the guys we're firing on, I take it? Yeah, we're firing on this guy at the moment. You could probably fire on the lead ship, actually. They got fairly considerable firepower, look at that. And yeah, these are actually Italian ships that look more British than Italian. But whatever. Now, can we actually get hits on them is the question. We can engage them a lot further away than they can engage us. Okay, so they got 9-inch guns from that. What's the range on our torpedoes actually? 9.5k. Not too bad. Of course, whether they can actually launch them and hit with them is another matter, but... let's go up to 3 times at the moment. Oh, we're taking a little bit of fire there with some flooding, so we don't want that. We should have that under control though fairly quickly. Just yeah, that target fast speed penalty is really annoying. Try and keep our distance here if we can. Need to identify what they are. So far, they've done more damage to us than we've done to them by the look of it. There we go. We've identified what they got. So, 8.9 inches of armor. Okay. Over at 6.8. Oh, that is belt. Okay, so they're more heavily armored than we are. Got it. I think they are... Yeah, they are higher displacement than us. Just. Minimum bulkheads again, though. And then 9-inch 3s and 2s. So, at this sort of range, their armor is actually fairly good. Although their deck is a little lacking. So if we can actually hit their deck armor, that might work. We can get our flooding under control again. We see what their accuracy is, okay. So, without boosters and modifiers, at 10k they got 5.5%. Whereas 10k we got 6.8% without modifiers. With modifiers, you can see that goes up to 12 for us. So, we do definitely have an accuracy advantage, as you would expect, being newer ships. Didn't go the all-out big guns like they've got, though. So, this could be concerning. Okay, so this guy's got 9s. This guy's got 11s, so this is only a cruiser in name, otherwise it'd be a battleship. 18,000 ton, okay, so yeah, they're a lot bigger than us. And then their destroyers, 4s and 2s. Yeah, 4s and 2s, and then torpedoes. Okay, lots of torpedoes. Yeah, they're actually in the better position at the moment for attack just because of their approach. We get much more pressure on them. Doesn't look like it, does it? Yeah, 15-16% chance to hit. Not too bad. 13. Oh, no, don't want to turn that much. Oh, we spotted torpedoes. I mean, this is all light cruisers. I actually tend... heavy cruisers rather. I've always preferred lights myself. But... heavies is what we're doing as part of this mission, so... yeah, there's a lot of torpedoes incoming there. So let's turn away. You're going to take a torpedo there. Yes, you did. And then you're probably going to take some of these. Yeah, you are. Didn't expect anything different there. Okay, so... oh dear, yeah. The downside of having these more modern ones, I'm not very good at them. 70% structure still. And yeah, we don't seem to be doing all that much. Oh, torpedoes, it's turn. Bit more if you can, please. Oh, damn it, we took a torpedo anyway. Oh, there's one there. Can we sink at least one of them? That'd be nice. I don't think it's gonna happen. Definitely needed to keep some of the armor, I think. Because the improved accuracy, even with what we've got, isn't really helping us, I suppose, because the AI likes to do really big gunships, so we need to do the same rather than go with more realistic calibers. Like the 8s that I actually gave these. Come on. We're sort of getting there, but we're also not in very good condition ourselves. Yeah, accuracy advantages are sort of being countered by the damage we've taken. Like that flooding, yeah, jeez. Just a little too much firepower, I think, for us to be able to handle with the design as is. Yeah. Oh, torpedoes. Let's turn away from them. Wherever they are. Over there. Yep, so we should be able to avoid these easy enough. We take on one of these destroyers then. Given we don't seem to be having any luck taking on the cruisers. Oh, we're like really low in the water now. Yeah, we suck. Oh dear, that didn't go quite according to plan, did it? Nah, I don't want to retry it. I have to redesign the ship. But, I might actually end the stream there for now, given I've been going for apparently 3 hours. Damn, I don't. The problem with streaming, you don't even notice how way the time goes. So I should go have some lunch. And I hope you enjoyed watching, even though that didn't really go very far. And although we did have that very close match at the first, the first battle, with the ramming right at the end. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm Denodon. This has been Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Safe sailing.